What's up, guys? This is Ninja Ona Ninja, and basically, I seen I seen something today, and I wanted to share it. But first, I just want to say that I don't make these because I want to get big, or because I want to be famous, or because this is what I want to do for money, or because I want an audience, or because I want to get famous, or because I want to be cool. I do this because I want people to know the truth. That's it. And there isn't much of that in the world. And I'm going to show you an example of the world we live in. Now, before I do, I want you to know once upon a time, this is actually how um, England, I think it was, this is how they were back in the day um, before what's it called? Trying to remember the Enlightenment, basically, before everyone woke up and stopped being asleep, because they want you to be asleep, they want you to be stupid, they want you to be dumb, they want you to fight in division. Right? So I want you to see how they pull a sheet over your eyes so you don't know the truth, and how some people won't say anything, and that people that do say something, people don't listen to, and they get shut out of the picture. And this is the problem: you don't face reality, and then reality becomes dark. And the farther you run, so anyways, let them eat cake is what she said. If there's people that are starving and they're so hungry, like she is so captivated by this BS, a wall of BS, that she says, let them eat cake. So check this out. Watch this.
Life is so much simpler now. Nobody starves in our country. Nobody has to go out in the corners to beg.
Richard Pryor calls out privileged white lady on her cognitive dissonance, and this isn't a whole America thing.
You can go and get medical aid. Nobody lives in the streets.
There's some people that live in the streets.
Here in this country?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, they don't have to.
Well, tell them.
Notice the eye contact. He never broke away. He never to laugh or to pull away or whatever. And notice her. She's like, wait, what the hell? Like I didn't know, and this is what's going on. The top didn't know, and then there's people in the middle. This is the problem. The people in the middle, they are the ones. They're causing the issues. That's why the lady said, "Let them be cake." Once upon a time, because she was like, "Give it to them. I don't have a problem. The problem is the middleman." They are like, "No, fuck that. We'd rather let the cake go bad before we give it to the people because they're so greedy. They want money, right? They'd rather see food not get sold than what's it called? They'd rather see it spoil than see someone not pay for it who didn't pay for it eat it." Basically, so.
I don't believe that. Are you telling me that
I'm not being facetious.
No, I know you're not.
No.
You're telling me that people have to sleep in the streets like they do in India?
Yes, ma'am. But they don't. Yes, ma'am. They sleep in the streets and they die here in America.
Well, they die anyway, even if you sleep in a bed. You just described a number of deaths.
See, she thinks she's smart. She thinks because she's a white lady. She is in the top epsilon, right? She's over the threshold. She thinks everyone gets the same treatment, but she doesn't see the shit that happens to the black people because the middlemen prevent her from seeing it, right? They're two-faced. They all know everything's fine down here. Shut the fuck up, slave. Like, that's what they're doing. Whereas her, she's like, slavery isn't a thing. No one's a slave around here, isn't it, right, everyone? And everyone's like, yes, lady, everything's great. And then back to work they go. right?
No, I mean, like in India, you die from starvation and stuff.
Well, you don't die
Right.
of starvation here.
Yes, ma'am.
You can always get some food. We have.
I know we have it, but we don't always give it.
I'm sorry to differ with you, but I don't think statistics would show that you're right. Nobody has to starve in this country. There
All right.
are.
If you get a gun, you don't have to starve. No.
Oh, no, not with a gun. Come on, you know, there.
Are you saying that the people who are below the poverty level, and there are a lot of people below the poverty level
Of
in this
course
country?
there are. The poverty level now, because of the cost of living, is almost $5,000.
That's what it was to her. People today understand it. You could buy a pound of meat for $1 back then. Nowadays it costs like $50 for a pound of meat, like $100, whatever. And she's saying you needed $5,000 for her level of living. People nowadays, $2,000 a month, basically, is what they would get. That's today.
You know, in
And many
Appalachia,
people who live.
this is white people now, so I won't bring it to black people, so you won't not believe me. In Appalachia,
I don't.
man,
There's no
in-
difference in my mind between black and white, and get that. straight.
You're crazy.
She is right. There is no difference. Because in her world, there is no difference. But she doesn't see the whole picture. She is a big fish in a small pond. And she's in a small pond. It's like the movie Wall-E, basically. You ever seen the movie Wall-E? And everyone's fat and everyone's out of shape and everyone's just floating around on trees, or chairs rather. And the robots are trying to hide the fact that they can go back to Earth. And they're pretending like, oh, there is no life on Earth. It's still bullshit. But there is life. There's plants. We can go back. Life is back. Life found a way. We can go back. It's reset, right? And they're trying to basically, it's two worlds. One world where it's just like, I don't know, and then the other world is, I'm trying to make sure they don't know. I'm trying to make sure they shut the fuck up. And then there's people that are suffering, right? And the people don't know that suffering happens. That's what she is. She's in that top group. I don't know about the bottom group because the middle group is not letting me know that the bottom exists. That's why she's saying what she's saying. It's not that she's fucked up in the head. I mean, she may be. Don't get me wrong. There's a chance, right? But it's because the middleman is, they're trying to say, oh no, everything's fine. But in reality, they have slavery and they're fucking raping and killing. But in her world, it's all fucking sunshines and rainbows. But in the real world, there's gunshots and bullet holes and fucking rapes and murder and.
You cannot say.
Now he's being frivolous now.
I'll tell you something. That's it. You go hiding behind the fact that I must have a prejudice. Well,
No,
damn
ma'am.
it, I don't.
No, ma'am,
I don't have a single
I wasn't
prejudice.
hiding behind that. I was
I
trying
don't
to tell
have
you,
any prejudice.
in Appalachia, I was trying to make a common denominator for the masses. Like, if I use Appalachia rather than Watts,
Are they
would
starving
understand
there?
that better.
Are they starving?
In Appalachia, yes, ma'am. Sometimes the babies' bellies get swollen up, they don't get enough food, and they get retarded. You know, you understand what I'm saying? Like, because they
I
eat,
do,
they
but
eat
I don't
paint.
believe.
You see how he's pushing? White people would stop pushing. Oh, you stop talking, and they'd stop listening. Whereas he's like, hey, are you listening? Hey, are you listening? You know what I'm saying? He's forcing it. And she's trying to avoid it. And the problem was, the white people would be like, oh, so she turned her cheek, so I'm going to stop talking. Okay. So anyways, what was that? Sorry, I got interrupted. Um, so basically, they don't realize what's going on. I got interrupted, so I apologize. Um, she doesn't realize because she turned away, and since she turned away, they stopped pushing. But they don't do what he's doing here, where he's like, are you listening? Hey, hey, are you listening? Like he's being persistent. White people don't do that. They give up. That's the problem.
Are they
Who would
starving
understand
there?
that better?
Are they starving
In
there?
Appalachia, yes, ma'am. Sometimes the babies' bellies
Look,
get swollen up. They don't
she disengages and walks away. She's trying to stop the convo.
get enough food,
So what does he do?
and they get retarded. You know, you understand what I'm saying? Like because they
I
eat,
do,
they
but
eat
I don't
paint.
believe it.
No, ma'am, it's true. The children get.
And so she has no choice but to go back into it because he's being persistent. This is something that is gone and it's vacant and missing in today's world, right?
Retarded because they don't have enough food to make the enzymes work in their brain.
Having listened to you before and some of the things you
Well, it's
said.
not just me. Walter Cronkite said it.
Let me tell you something.
This is television at its finest moment, folks. Just like this.
This is television at its finest, by the way.
I don't know why I talk to him at all. I'm
No, I
supposed
think
to be
he's really
talking-
She doesn't want to talk to him at all because you're ruining the illusion. You're ruining the illusion of America that I had with reality, and I don't like you doing that. I want the illusion. So here you can see that yes, she probably has a dissonance, basically, because she's choosing to remain ignorant, essentially, right?
Serious. What I think he's very serious in what he
Of course he
says, and I
is.
think he has a point. There are
I
people
don't-
in this country.
And she has noticed how she's more quiet and respectful, and she's listening to Mr. White Guy over here, and he's like, no. He is talking. He is being straight up. He is listening, and he is telling you, and he is being respectable. And so she's like, I don't want to listen, but he's saying, listen. He's like, I don't want to. He's like, listen. And she's like, fine. And that's what's going on.
Who don't get enough to eat.
They may not get enough, but nobody really starves. I mean, I think this country. You asked me about the young.
Right.
So she says, I don't think people starve. Right? Clear.
That's why you're here, because you're starving.
Johnny.
See, she is distant, possibly, but what I'm telling you is she's so disconnected from the reality because somebody is telling her. It's kind of like Trump, and he's telling you, oh, the world's such a wonderful place, but in reality, it isn't. That's what's going on. No, we need help. Oh, no, we're fine. It's great. Love is fantastic. It's wonderful. No, we need help. It needs to be fixed. Let them eat cake. Right? That's what's going on.
Carson is back there. There'll be no yelling.
You let them yell.
Now, I would be dead, basically, if I was free to build who I was supposed to be growing up. But my mother removed my ego at a young age. She removed my ego to the point where I was absent of an ego. And so I didn't know that this kind of like I pushed to a certain degree, but eventually I stopped pushing because I learned I have to stop. I can't be insistent on it. I get punished every time. I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? And so she's like, what I said is final, and that's it. And that was what I grew up with. Basically, I grew up the same way that the white people grew up, essentially. But again, I grew up like that because my brother existed and he ruined it. And my mother didn't want me to have the same fate that my brother had. So she treated me differently than my brother. So
Sure. It's an
Oh,
open,
I see.
country. Sure.
Well, then if they like you, what do they sing life?
So they get disconnected because they start talking about something else. But that's all I wanted to point out. Is let them eat cake. Like no one starves. No one does that shit. No, they have the food. It's just they don't want to give it to people. And she's like, well, just give it. I would give it. Of course you would, but you ain't the person that's feeding everyone. The hand that feeds people is racist. That's what you need to understand. People don't have a good life because of this bullshit. Like me personally, if I was born a white boy, I'd probably be fucking rich right now. But because I'm Mexican, I don't do well, right? So, anyways, even though I'm what's it called, my sister is a nurse, and her husband is a doctor, right? Even though that's my life, and even though I'm the smartest man in the world, I get this bullshit because of racism, right? This dissonance, this let them eat cake bullshit. So, anyways, I hope yeah, that's it, that's it. I hope you get the message. That's it. Be well, be happy, be safe. I'm out. Godspeed, God bless. Take care, be loved. Share the wealth, share the life, share the love. Extend ladders, don't pull them up. And yeah, peace. Oh, don't let the door hit you or the Lord split you. And peace. I don't know what the fuck, how to feel do it. Anyways, you do the rest of the heart, right? There's my half. You do that half. Peace.